Well, hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic evening. It is Dineen's 12 days of Christmas. We're at day 3. Put it in the chat. Day 3 on and popping. Let's go. So the first conversation that we're going to have starting this evening is all about the mindset. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. It's all about the mindset. We're going to honor your mindset. So earlier today, if you missed it, we did day 2. Day 2 was with Francis Dragon. We talked about transparent parenting, right? Honoring the way that you build relationships with your children. Now, super duper helpful for me. We are in the process of teaching our oldest how to drive. So all of the feedback I can get, guidance I can get on how to instruct in a way that's positive and not negative, to help encourage her, to keep her motivated, to keep her wanting to get in the car with me and drive. She says she's more antsy with me than her dad. So that means I have to do better. But listen, this conversation tonight is honor your mindset. Let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Dineen Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneur's Jumpstart Program. It is the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, build a highly profitable business. Look, you guys, all year, do you know that I've been in these glasses? It's almost time for me to go get a new set. I think this year I'm going for black. So then I have a clear and then I have a black. And then in a minute, I don't know, maybe I need a pop of color. We're going to figure out what that's going to be. Maybe green. I love green and I love blues. But look, let's get into this conversation about your mindset. Day 3. Go ahead and put it in the chat. Let me know that you're out there. So happy that you are here for the 12 days of Christmas. So there's several different point checks that I want to give you to really focus on your mindset, to see where you are, how you think about things, how you evaluate things, and hopefully change your point of view. So the first thing that I want you to check with your mindset is your point of view. Put it in the chat. I have to check my point of view. What do I mean by that? Well, it is the paradigm, the way that you actually look at events, situations, circumstances that happen in your life and the life of others. Now, when we have a point of view about anything, whether it's our finances, politics, our health, spirituality, we tend to say it as if it is truth, right? Put it in the chat. My point of view is not true. My point of view is not true. Just stick with me. Stick with me. I know it's going to challenge you, but that's what I'm here to do. So your point of view that you have is only true to you. It's not true for everyone else. Why? Because the things that you believe, your belief system, came from experiences or people of authority that you trusted, things that people have told you, maybe even things that you read. But if you would be honest with yourself, very little that you believe you came up with yourself. Either someone told you it was the right things, or somebody told you it was a good thing to believe something, to do something, to have a viewpoint about something, but it's not original. Put it in the chat. I'm not really that original. Not your thinking. It's not. We spend very little time thinking at all, if we're honest. We observed the day of silence on yesterday, and it was an opportunity for us to pour out our thoughts on paper. Not to process, not to do anything with immediately, just to get it all out so we can see it and look at it. And then hopefully organize it, or maybe it would even come out to be something beneficial without you organize it. I know the first day of silence for me that I ever observed came with a program, which was Queenpreneur's Jumpstart Program, right? It was after, I believe I might have already closed down the academy, took a break from the academy, and wanted something that would help you with the step before the academy, right? Because the academy was really for people already established business, had their name, had their values and logos and all those things. So if we were having conversation about marketing or building funnels or doing these things that's at a higher level than the beginning, my people weren't taking action, and I could see that something was missing. Put it in the chat, something was missing. And when I discovered what was missing, I built it. And I got that out of the day of silence. So look, your point of view is just yours. It's not truth. It's only truth for you. It's based on your belief system, something someone told you, someone that you trusted, maybe even something that you studied in a book, but not your original idea. right? And it doesn't mean that it won't give you results. It doesn't mean that it doesn't help you in your life. I'm just saying your point of view is only your point of view. And you got to make sure that when you're dealing with your mindset, your interactions with people, sometimes your point of view don't work for everybody else. So you got to get your truth is just your truth. You can share it, but people have the right, the freedom to accept it or not. And that's exactly what you do with the things you believe. Hey, sissy, I'm so happy that you are here this evening. Okay, so listen. The second thing that I want you to pay attention to is the stinking thinking. Put it in the chat, stinking thinking, because your mindset is so important. But when you have more negative thoughts than positive thoughts, then you might have some stinking thinking. I had mentioned this last night during the day of silence. You know, like those people that you compliment. And for some people, their response is, oh, thank you so much. Like you just say, oh, your dress is beautiful. You look so good today. And someone would probably say, thank you so much. The dress is new. I had this or this old thing or whatever, or however they may say to respond to you. Right. But then there may be another individual that's like, oh, so I didn't look good yesterday. So you didn't like the outfit I had on yesterday, or what? I'm coming shabby, right? That's a stinking thinking. That's a mindset that you need to check at the door, right? That you have to make sure that you're not allowing your stinking thinking to control you or to give you points of views, situations, circumstances that don't even exist because of how you think about certain situations, phrases, comments that people make. So just watch your stinking thinking. And here is the third thing that I want you to get. Number 3, your feelings are valid. Put it in the chat. Now you better grab hold to this for as long as you can, because very rarely do I give any credence to feelings, because feelings just get you all messed up. But your feelings are valid, right? However you feel about a situation is valid. The question is, when you're having or experiencing these feelings, are they beneficial to you? Are they serving you? Are they helping you get to the results that you want in life? See, when I actually think of all of the self-development that I've had over the years, and we start thinking about feelings, and we know that they're valid, we don't want to dismiss them, because feelings are very powerful. Put it in the chat. Feelings are very powerful. Feelings drive us to do things, right? Feelings produce actions, right? Like thoughts give you your feelings, and your feelings lead you to your actions, right? And when those feelings lead you to actions, you have to really think like, okay, I'm feeling disappointed, I'm feeling upset, I'm feeling disrespected, I'm feeling like this is not the right thing for me to do. And whenever you start dealing with your feelings, right, it's definitely an indicator that something's off. It could be something physical off. It could be something emotional that's off. It could be something spiritual that's off. It could be something that's mentally off, right? Where just the way that you're thinking about a situation is not serving you. Remember how I just said a couple of seconds ago, you got to make sure that however it is that you're feeling, is it serving you to get the results that you want? And then you got to evaluate it to see if it's really true. Like when you say I'm not good enough or I'm not pretty enough, you got to think to see if you have any facts to prove that, to actually prove that to be true. Like it's okay to have the feeling sometimes, and it's okay, or that might hold water sometimes, but it's not a consistent thing about you not looking your best, or your hair not performing the way you want to, or the makeup not looking good with your outfit. Like it may happen sometimes we miscue some things, right? We do some things that don't align or don't pop or come off the way that we want it. But you can't make that a general statement that you don't look good, you're not enough, you're not beautiful, you're not smart, and all these other things, right? So just be mindful, because your feelings are powerful and your feelings will dictate your actions. So the final thing that I want to talk to you about, number 4, is your programming. Put it in the chat. I am programmed. And I'm telling you, all these things deal with your mind, your mindset. I am programmed. And what do I mean by program? I mean that there's things that has happened in your life that cause you to respond to life situations a certain way. And what made up your programming? Well, one of the things that makes up your programming is the things that you hear, right? The things that you heard growing up, the things that your parents said about, weight, about money, about spirituality, about relationships. Like whatever it is that you heard, you took hold of it because it was from a trusted source, right? Remember how I said earlier, your point of view came from some other person, even the things that you believe, because we do very little thinking for ourselves. We either regurgitate something that we studied, something that someone told us, something, but very little thinking on our own. Because here's the thing, you'll know when you're thinking on your own when you innovate something that hasn't been done before. If you are putting lipstick on a pig, like taking something that's already been created and making it better, or what you believe to be better, or if you're just carrying out some steps, some process that someone else came up with, then know that you're not thinking, you're using a system that's already been created and you're applying it to your life to get something done. But your programming stem from the things that you heard, the things that people said to you that you believe or took as truth. The second thing that affects your programming, who you are, is the things that you saw. Whatever you saw growing up, whatever it is that you see even now is affecting your programming. So, what did you see? What did you hear? And then the third thing is your experiences. Your experiences gives you who you are, right? So all these things make up your programming. It formed you, it shaped you. So then that paradigm, that point of view is always going through your programming. But here's the thing that you got to get that I think is just so liberating and uplifting and exciting about this conversation that we're having tonight is that you get to change it. You can choose something different. If you get that is just something that you decided in your past based on your experience, what you heard, what you saw, and that is actually not true, that you definitely can experience something different, create something different, then your programming can be changed to serve you rather than harm you or defeat you or keep you going in circles and cycles, right? But first you got to get that your programming can be changed. Put it in the chat. My programming can be changed. I can change my programming. And you can, but you can't act like it doesn't exist or it's not there. Now, after you do these 4 steps to help you with your mindset, ultimately you'll see changes in the results that you're getting. And for the majority of us, we're living life going after something, whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's career and success, whether it's joy, right? We're going for something. We're expanding. We're evolving. We're living life in a way that makes it worth living. But in order for you to do that, in order for you to do it to the utmost, in order for you to be able to get to where you're going, you got to pay attention to this mindset. You got to honor your mindset. Put it in the chat. I will honor my mindset. I will honor my mindset. So look, I want to give you an opportunity to register for the gift that I'm giving away today. And I think that it would be helpful. And it's the book that I use to get a lot of this content that I'm sharing with you today. It just helped me so much with my my self-development. It's also the book. I don't know if we talked about this live, but a couple of weeks ago, my sister and I was talking, and I read like the top 17 things of a millionaire mindset, right? And I sent it to her. It was like a download or something from the book, maybe the audio book or the hard copy. I don't know, but it was so good that I have them on all versions, right? I have the audio book. I also have a hard copy. But I want to give you an opportunity right now to register for your chance to win the book that I actually read, that helps me with my mindset when it comes to earning the income. And here it is, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mindset. Now, here's the thing. The principles that you learn in this can be used in life overall, right? That's why it's so important that you get concepts, right? That you get self-development is something that allows you to get concepts that you could use in every area of life. It's just like my coaching model, right? I coach on your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. And we look at these different areas, and you get to choose one for us to focus on. And whatever it is that we find in one system, it shows up in all the other systems. Because again, it's a way of being. Put it in the chat. It's in the being and not the doing. So once we get who you're being, how you're showing up, how you process things, your programming, whatever it is that you want to call it, it all stems back to being. It all comes back to being. And when you get clear on that and how you want to show up, life looks different. You experience things differently. You can, I don't want to say control life, but you can definitely control your response and how life occurs for you. And even better, you are more aware of how life occurs for other people when you're present. Earlier this year, I talked a lot about communication and you being responsible, but how your words land over there with someone else, and that you're 100% responsible for it. So if you say something that hurts someone's feelings, you're responsible for it. Whether it was intentional or not, it's still your responsibility to make it whole, right? To clean it up, to say what there is to be said, to make sure that things get back in alignment with the relationship. Like, you can't just say stuff. You can't just do stuff. You are a leader. You are an influencer. You're here to make a positive impact. You're here to cause change. You're here to uplift, empower, encourage, right? Whatever it is, but you cannot be, you got to be responsible for your words and what you're creating, because your words are creative power. And whatever it is you're saying, you're creating. Even if it's just words, remember, you're creating a feeling. Feeling gives or causes or produces a particular action, and action is ultimately going to give you your results. So look, I posted again in the chat. I'm going to post it one more good time for you to register to win. I'm giving away this book, Secrets of the Millionaire Mindset. I want you to have it, but in order for you to have it, you got to be in it to win it. All right. So tonight I'm introducing, or I am putting out there, our winner for day one is Missy Brown. Missy Brown, day one, coaching session on me. Tomorrow I'll be giving away 2 and 3 because they both happen today. So you can register now for the book, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mindset, right? And you could go back, take a look at day 2 that happened today at 12:30 to register for a journal. Is what's being given away there. Go back, get the message, Transparent Parenting. Now tomorrow, it's a conversation. Dr. Denise Dennis will be in the house. And the conversation she will be leading with you is honoring yourself by honoring your time. Now, you know, I'm just so grateful and thankful that I have people around me that value the things I value, right? That makes for a good relationship. And honoring your time, your schedule, your calendar, which I talked about some today during my live at 5 when I was recapping the Day of Silence. And if you missed that, go back and grab it. But you want to make sure that you are honoring yourself the end of this year and all the way through next year. It's going to be the theme of this platform, is honoring yourself. And we're going to do that. And we're kicking it off with the 12 Days of Christmas, as we have for the last 4 years. So this is year 4, 12 Days of Christmas. This is day 3. Make sure you register to win Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. I want you to have it. And if you don't win it, you need to purchase it. It's great information for yourself that you can apply in any area of life. Okay, you guys, join me tomorrow, 8 o'clock, same bat channel, same bat place, same bat time. Me, Dr. Denise Dennis, dropping nuggets on honoring yourself by honoring your time. Hope that this has been fruitful for you. Go back, check out the points, recap it, hit replay. If you're watching the replay, you got questions, let me know. You want to set up an appointment, let me know. Always looking forward to serving you. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. for the 4th day of Christmas. Love you. See you soon. Bye.